Today's topic is female reproductive physiology. So here various organs involved are endocrine organs involved are hypothalamus, pituitary, and ovarian hormones are also responsible for the menstrual cycle. So hypothalamus, pituitary, and ovary are the organs which play a part here. So hypothalamus secretes GnRH analogs, GnRH hormones, GnRH analogs. So GnRH analogs, the GnRH hormones, they stimulate pituitary to secrete FSH and LH. So GnRH hormones are stimulate the pituitary for FSH and LH, whereas they are inhibitory to prolactin. They inhibit prolactin secretion by dopamine. So there are also neurotransmitters and endogenous endorphins. So endorphins are endogenous opioids. So these will stimulate prolactin secretion. Endorphins. So endorphins play a part in menstrual cycle. So endorphins are increased. They will stimulate prolactin secretion and depress the GnRH secretion. So this can be seen in athletic syndrome. So where severe strenuous exercise, they will increase the endorphins. Endorphins are also for pain relief, endogenous for pain relief and euphoria. So after strenuous exercise at athletes, so endorphins are increased. So they will suppress GnRH and also increase prolactin secretion and cause amenorrhea and oligomenorrhea and anovulation, and in severe cases stress fractures of bones due to reduced estrogen. So that is athletic triad, called as athletic triad. So that is called as athletic triad. Now pituitary secretes FSH, LH, anterior pituitary secretes FSH and LH and prolactin. So these are the three hormones. Whereas posterior pituitary secretes oxytocin and vasopressin. So prolactin, hypothalamus has inhibitory effect on prolactin by dopamine. Whereas oxytocin and vasopressin, they stimulate prolactin secretion. Now GnRH hormone regulation. GnRH hormones are they either cause upregulation of pituitary or downregulation of pituitary. So when they are given in continuous manner, GnRH continuous manner, they will cause downregulation. Whereas given intermittently, they will cause upregulation. That is, increase the secretion of FSH and LH. Whereas downregulation means reduced secretion of FSH, LH if they are given continuously, downregulation, and if they are given intermittently, upregulation of the hormones. Now even the GnRH analogs, GnRH hormones stimulate FSH and LH in two ways. So if the amplitude of the secretion is less but high frequency, repeated frequency is more, it is FSH is secretion. Whereas LH is a high amplitude and frequency is low frequency, once in 2 minutes. So they will increase secretion of LH. Whereas reduced amplitude and high frequency, FSH is increased. Whereas high amplitude and low frequency, LH secretion is known to occur. So this is the hormones of the hypothalamus. Now pituitary now see the FSH LH in the menstrual cycle. On the 14th day of the menstrual cycle, there is a peak secretion of LH. So ovulation occurs on the 14th day, because of peak LH secretion. So estrogen brings about peak secretion of LH. So when there is a peak secretion of LH hormone, the ovulation occurs. See, peak secretion of LH produces secretion of prostaglandins and cytokines. So they will weaken the ovarian wall, Graafian follicle. So follicle is oocyte is extruded. So ovulation occurs. So ovulation means extrusion of oocyte from the ovary. This is because prostaglandins and cytokines weaken the wall of the ovary, antral follicles. So follicles are primary follicles, secondary and antral follicles. Tertiary is antral follicles. Antral follicles are 8 to 10 millimeter size. So both the ovaries, if you count, at least 14 to 16 antral follicles should be there for a good ovarian function. So this is the ovarian cycle. Now actions of estrogens are, see, now fertilization occurs on the outer end of the tube. Fertilization after 3 to 4 days at the stage of blastocyst, it enters the uterus. Then implantation occurs in the blastocyst stage, and because implantation, where the endometrium, there will be secretion of adhesion molecules. It is integrins. So integrins are responsible because adherent, so that the blastocell will get attached to the endometrium. So now decidua. What is decidua? Decidua is the endometrium of the pregnancy. So endometrium is called as decidua. So here the glands are crenated, whereas in other follicular size they are round and full of secretion. Whereas in the decidua the glands are crenated because the secretion has come out. So that is the decidua. Now actions of estrogen. So estrogen causes myohyperplasia and endometrial thickness, increase the endometrial thickness and causes vaginal epithelium keratinization. So there is this. Now two-cell theory. What is the two-cell theory of a two-cell theory? Two-cell theory is two-cell theory of production of estrogens. So here theca cells and granulosa cells. So theca cells do not have aromatase enzymes, whereas granular cells are having aromatase enzyme. So theca cells convert cholesterol to androgens. And androgens are converted to estrogens because in granulosa cells, because of aromatase enzymes. So this is called as two-cell theory. So this is called as two cell theory. Now cervical mucus. So cervical mucus, in the first half of the cycle, there is spin bucket. It is abundant, and it can be stretched to 8 to 10 centimeters. So this is called as spin bucket. Whereas in later part and firm pattern, because of sodium chloride crystallization, there is firm pattern. So firm patterning is there. Whereas in later part it becomes thick. So this is the physiology of female reproductive physiology. So menstruation and occurs because of fall in the estrogen and progesterone.